most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, just hilarious is here, and it's time for front page news. Last night, the Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat 116-99 to force a Game 5. Jason Tatum had 34 points. Salute to Boston. Even though they kicked the Breakfast Club off jamming 94.5 in Boston, it's okay. Teslin Figaro, front page news. Tez, what up, Tez?
Good morning, just hilarious. The new Breakfast Club and
whoa! Come on, stop.
Yo,
hey, she's in the throne chair.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got on the Renaissance glasses. It's giving queen. You know.
Right. Now they Renaissance glasses. 5 minutes ago you was channeling her. Now you channeling Beyonce.
Listen, I'm still drunk. Shut up. Trying to figure it out. Go ahead, Tez.
Tez, I'm looking at this headline: a driver with a Nazi flag charged with a threat to kill or harm the president.
Yes, let's go straight to the report, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
With what police are treating as an attempted attack on the president, a U-Haul panel truck crashed into a security barrier in Lafayette Square near the White House at about 10 p.m. One witness says the vehicle then backed up and slammed into the barrier again. The driver arrested right away. He now faces charges including threatening to kill or harm the president, vice president, or a family member. Police have not yet released the man's name, and there's no word on a motive. Video shows Park Police taking inventory of the truck, packing up evidence, including a flag with a swastika.
I feel like presidents get threatened with death every day, B. Like, why is this one a story?
Well, the whole U-Haul thing, running a U-Haul through the barriers, and since that report is that audio has come out, they have identified him as 19-year-old Cy Kadula of Chesterfield, Missouri, and again he is in custody facing multiple charges, including threatening to kill or harm the president, vice president, or family member, and charges of assault with a dangerous weapon, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, destruction of federal property, and trespassing.
Why does Secret Service have so much patience with him, though? It feels like somebody crashed a U-Haul near the White House. The gun should have been blazing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They said he also admired Hitler. The story's still developing, with them, I guess, trying to figure out what was going on in his mind and what he was thinking about. But, it's pretty obvious. He had said he needed to get to the president.
And the fact that it had Nazi flags all over it? Like,
yeah, it had a Nazi flag in it.
I ain't hearing about no shots fired, not one.
Right.
Like, damn.
Not that we're encouraging violence. We're just saying it'd have been a little bit different if we had been driving.
I'm not encouraging violence. I'm encouraging security. Like, where's
right.
the security at? How do you show somebody not to do this ever again? Lord have mercy. What else we got, Tess?
We got Ron DeSantis will launch his presidential. Yeah, he'll launch his presidential bid today with Elon Musk. Now tonight, Ron DeSantis is expected to launch his presidential campaign during a discussion with Twitter CEO Elon Musk, and he'll be partnering with him to have access to his 140 million Twitter followers.
So it's safe to say that, Twitter is definitely a right-wing platform at this point. If you have, like, the owner of Twitter helping a Republican candidate launch their presidential campaign, that's not bias in any way, is it? I mean, that is bias, right?
Right. It's pretty safe to say between Tucker Carlson's new show that will be coming out on Twitter, Ron DeSantis that will be on Twitter, Elon Musk, the trolls, and AI, Twitter is getting ready to be a mess and definitely the home of the right-wing mafia.
Well,
let's just call it what it is.
Now's a good time for Black Planet to come back and support the Democrats.
It really is. And just to give some numbers, DeSantis has 4 million followers. Trump has 87 million, but he doesn't use his Twitter, anymore. He's on Truth Social. It's going to be interesting to see if he comes back. And then again, Musk has 141 million followers himself.
Okay. All right. Well, Tess will be back with us next hour, right, Tess?
Absolutely.
With more front page news. Now it's time for Get It Off Your Chest. 1-800-585-1051. We're going to get Jess some water and some Advil. Anything else you need, Jess, to get back in balance?
Some breakfast.
Some breakfast. Get you some breakfast. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get you right.
Thank you so much.
She's just a little hungover.
Whatever.
That's all.
Where's Envy? Why you couldn't be out today? Jesus. My nerves.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, just hilarious. DJ Envy is out today, but it's time for front page news. In sports, last night, the Celtics beat the Miami Heat 116-99 to force a Game 5 behind Jason Tatum's 34 points. Okay, so we get an extra game in that series. There was no sweep. And it's time for Teslin Figaro, the Hood Whisperer. Tez, what's happening?
Absolutely. Good morning. Jess Hilarious, the Jess Hilarious Show featuring Charlamagne the God.
That's right.
Thank you. Good morning, Ted.
Now, Taz, Uber suspends diversity chief over Don't Call Me Karen events.
Yes, you might need to move this on over to Donkey of the Day. Uber has suspended its head of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Bo Young Lee, after Black and Hispanic employees complained about the workplace events she moderated, exploring the experience of white American women under the title "Don't Call Me Karen."
Oh, Lord.
Now, the events were about American white women's experience and how they navigate around the Karen persona. The focus of the discomfort of white women over the term Karen was denounced by several employees. They said it was being insensitive to people of color. So the bottom line is, Charlamagne, this event was about how white women feel about being called Karen instead of why somebody would call them Karen in the first place.
Those white women still haven't even figured out how to navigate the issue of race in this country, because they don't even understand how, when they go in Karen mode and weaponize their whiteness against black people, how that is extremely dangerous and can lead to death, in most situations.
Yeah. And the Black and Hispanic employees said they felt like they were being lectured. They said they felt like they were being scolded the entire time of the meeting. What's also interesting about this is the diversity chief, is a woman of color. And I thought that was really interesting, how even though I guess it seems she would certainly understand what the Karen thing was all about. It was all about coddling the Karens in the room.
And what if your name is actually Karen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If my name was actually Karen and I worked here, I'd be highly upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't call me by my name.
Yeah.
Just
call me KK.
Just call me KK.
Don't add a third one.
Don't add a third one, right?
Just relax. But after two is fine.
Oh, man. Okay. And also Donald Trump, his criminal trial is set for March 2024, and the judge informs Trump what he can't say about hush money case.
Yeah, bottom line, AK is telling him to basically just shut up. A New York judge has set the trial for March 2024 for the criminal case against former President Donald Trump. This is going to be right in the middle of campaign season, obviously, so they predict it will be a media spectacle. And the judge just wanted to remind him that there is a protective order on what he can and cannot say. And basically telling him to be quiet and not to be posting stuff on Truth Social and, trying to basically use it as a campaign tool.
I think you got to do the opposite with Donald Trump. You got to tell Donald Trump he can say whatever he wants.
Right.
Say whatever you want. Speak freely. Don't bite your tongue.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that'll confuse him and make him shut up more than telling him be quiet. Tell him be quiet, he can be louder.
He loves the rebel.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, he pleaded not guilty last month to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records with the intent to conceal illegal conduct connected to his 2016 presidential campaign.
All right, well, thank you, Tez.
No problem.
And make sure you check out Teslin Figueroa on the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and check her out on Front Page News every morning right here on The Breakfast Club, all right? Now,
absolutely.
I'll be honest with you. I hate doing the station business. You know what I mean? Like, that's envy job.
Yeah.
Okay? I like just sitting here and doing what I do. All of this tossing to people.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, envy has things to do because he's a very busy man.
Yeah.
And yes,
I understand.
He's on TV, other places.
Yeah.
He has to DJ a lot of places.
Yeah.
And he has a family
Yes.
that needs to take care of. So I'm
still
pretty
don't
sure
like
you should understand.
I still don't like doing it.
He's not your man.
I didn't say that.
He's not your man. You've been looking at him for 13 years straight.
That's not true.
Jesus.
He stares at me. We got Deion Cole coming in next.
I can't wait.
Comedian, actor extraordinaire. He's got a new show premiering on BET on June 25th called Average Joe. Plus a bunch of other stuff we'll talk to him about. He's in that New Color Purple, which is not a remake, which I found out.
It is, yo.
No, and it's not. They say it's based off the Broadway play, but we'll talk to him about it.
I think it should have been called something else, like The Color Black. Like, why do it have to be The Color Purple? When you do remakes and of like really, really good classics, if you're not gonna like replicate, seriously do it exactly how it was done, I think it should just be in addition to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because The Color Purple cannot be touched, period.
Oh, you know why they still call it The Color Purple?
Yeah, and then, right.
We know purple's a
remember
color.
Oprah called it something else, but they didn't like it. It was something else, but then she had to change it. That's not what it was originally called. So, yeah, but yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
As old as you are, you didn't know that?
No.
Wow.
I think you just made that up because you hung over. But we'll talk to Deion Cole about it.
Yeah.
It's The Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.